Hey everybody, it's Hari Swaminathan. Tuesday, October 8th, around close to 5 p.m. Just wanted to do a recap of our adjustments. Today, the markets moved pretty heavily at one point. It had opened up kind of soft, but then it started going down very heavily, and we had to make three adjustments quickly. So let's just recap what we did. I want to explain this Apple trade, what we did. So we had 10 extra calls on the 505. And of course, we took a loss on that. However, the way to look at it is I sent out an email also. So even if you say that loss is about 2,600, I believe. But what ends up happening is now you can see the net liquidation value is 8,800. So if everything, all of this expires worthless, we'll capture 8,800. Of course, we have to subtract the the 2,600 and then the 3,000 for the roll that we did earlier on the bull put side. So we'll still be up by about I think 2,500 to 3,000 if everything expires worthless. Right now, Apple is sitting right in the middle between 460 and 500. And we have an equal amount on either side. You can see it's fairly delta neutral. So we leave this one as is and see what happens tomorrow. The next one we did was Google. And Google, as of yesterday, the 850, 845s were okay. They were sort of almost flat. And today, when we did the roll, we lost about $1,500 on this. However, when we did the roll, you can see we've made up that cost of the roll on the 830, 845. Now we also did another one. We closed out on the bear call side. We moved it to 870, 875. So we actually moved it two times. So Google, we are actually up on this roll because we first moved the 900, 905 to 880, 885, and then we moved it again to 870, 875. So right now it's at 853. I'll have to go back and look at these numbers precisely, exactly how much it would have worked out. My guess is going to be about, let's say, 1875 minus 1,000, so about $800 up on this, on this roll on the bear call side, and then whatever we rolled on the bull put side was made up by the new credit that we received right here. So that's as far as Google. Then the other one was HLF, which moved very hard at one point. And so that is, I think, yeah, we took a $2,000 loss on the roll there, but we have captured more premium now again. So, and we also moved the 72.575 over to 72.570. So we have captured more premium there as well. So I think all three rolls we caught it at the right time, and so that we were able to come out of it fairly unscathed. Even though the rolls cost money, we were able to recapture that by way of new credit. So now the negative sentiment continues. So I think at one point we may have to move these three over to the other one. I'm sorry, I forgot Netflix. Netflix was the other one that we did a big adjustment. All these adjustments were similar. So we moved the 300, 295 over to the 285, 280. We captured about 2,300 in extra premium. However, what we lost out over here was about 1,500. And similarly, but we made that up because we closed the 350, 355 for a profit and brought that into 330, 335. So between all of these rolls, I think the net rolls were positive in the sense that in many of these cases now, one side of the spread is really there's no profit. So we'll come out of it with minimal profit. But regardless, I think the main goal now is to see, given all this uncertainty in Washington, how do we deal with these trades? So we may want to just close out one side, especially the downside, if that's the way we think the markets are going to go. MasterCard also came down quite hard today, down $12. But of course, our strikes are fairly safe. But again, if the trend continues, then we'll have to look at MasterCard as well. Gold, we didn't do anything today. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, we did close the 122 and bring it to the 125. We booked a profit of 900 on that, and right now 125 130 seems to be pretty decent shape, and the stock also is right in the middle of that range. So that's good. So anyway, so tomorrow is Costco is releasing earnings, and of course this is for the previous quarter, and the official earnings season for this quarter has already started, and next week we'll be running into earnings as well. But I think in this time the earnings is going to be overshadowed by what's happening in Washington, and so that's really what we need to keep our eye on mostly. As you can see, the markets went down very hard today. The VIX has climbed up over 20 for the first time in many months. So all of that spells a little bit of trouble, a little bit of uncertainty and volatility in the market. So that's really what we have to watch out for. Thanks.